Good morning, students. Welcome to class 11 biology class. Continue unit 4 plant physiology, chapter 13 or 18 transport in plants. Transport in plants includes many events, out of which one is the plasmolysis. Plasmolysis is the process of shrinkage of protoplasm due to effect of hypertonic solutions. When a plant cell is placed in a hypertonic solution, exoosmosis takes place, that is, water from within the cell diffuse outside through the semi-permeable membrane into outer solution. Further loss of water from the cell content causes contraction of protoplasm, which move away from the cell wall. Due to continuous loss of water by exoosmosis process from inside the cell to outside or external mediums, the protoplasm of cells starts shrinking toward the centers, and if the solution is too much concentrated, whole of the protoplasm is concentrated around the nucleus as a spherical mass at the centers, and the space between cell wall and center mass is filled with hypertonic solutions. So this condition is called plasmolysis. The space between the cell wall and contracted protoplasm filled with the external solution, the stage of plasmolysis at which the first sign of shrinkage of cell content from the cell wall become detectable is referred to as the stage of incipient plasmolysis. The hypertonic solution now enters the cell in between protoplasm and the cell wall. This space is filled by external hypertonic solution. When the plasmolyzed cells are placed in water, water enter into cell shape by endoosmosis, because the concentration inside the cell is higher in comparison to outside. Then water from outside enters to the inside the cell up till equilibrium, and cell again become turgid or come back to its original positions. Protoplasm again assume its original shape and position. This phenomena is called as deplasmolysis. So if the plasmolyzed cell is soon kept into solvent or water, it gets deplasmolyzed. But when after the death of cells it is kept in water, deplasmolysis don't occur. Importance of plasmolysis. Plasmolysis proves that the cell membrane is permeable. Salting of pickle, meat, fish, sweetening of jam, jellies with sugar kills the spore of fungi and bacteria. Excessive concentration of chemical fertilizer at one place in the soil should be avoided, otherwise the plant will die due to exoosmosis or due to plasmolysis. Plasmolysis is also used in determining osmotic pressure of the cell shape. Experimental demonstration of the plasmolysis and deplasmolysis. To show the plasmolysis, take a aquatic plant like Spirogyra in a slide and observe it under the microscope. We observe that cell is fully turgid. After water is removed and 10% salt solution is added in the Spirogyra cells, and after some time it again observes. This time we see that the protoplasm of the cell is concentrated at center as a spherical mass, means the cells become plasmolyzed due to effect of the NaCl solutions. Afterward, this plasmolyzed cells is again kept in water. It absorbs water and again become fully turgid. This phenomena is called deplasmolysis. The plasmolysis takes place in cell of Spirogyra due to presence of hypertonic solutions, that is 10% NaCl solution. Plasmolyzed Spirogyra cells show deplasmolysis due to presence of water, which function as a hypotonic solution. Now the osmotic relations of plant cells. Our plants are made up of number of the cells. These cells are interlinked with each other and they exchange the materials, organic solids, minerals, water from one cell to other cells. There is established a correlations between them. Osmotic relationships of plant cells. Whenever living plant cells are brought about in contact with hypotonic, hypertonic or isotonic solutions, osmotic events happens in the system. These osmotic effects or osmotic relationships may be explained in many terms like turgor pressure. The pressure arises due to turgidity of the cells. Cell when absorb water, it get swell up, and this condition is called turgidity. Due to turgidity or due to entrance of solvent from outside inside the cells, a pressure is created on the wall of the cells. This pressure is called turgor pressure. When a cell absorbs water by the process of osmosis or endoosmosis, a considerable pressure is set up in the cell membrane or cell between the cell sets on the one hand, which develop a tendency to extrude out of the cell, and elastic cell wall on the other hand, which tries to compress the protoplasm and the cell shape. So after the absorption of water, the cell shape intends to come out from the cell, but the cell wall intends to keep it inside. Due to these two opposite reactions, a pressure is created. This pressure is called turgor pressure. This state of distended condition is known as turgidity or turgescence, and the actual pressure developed inside a cell as a result of entry of water into it is called the turgor pressures. The cell wall exerts equal pressures. The cell shape exert pressure. Cell shape exert pressure toward the cell wall, or it intends to come out from the cells, but the elastic cell walls intends to keep it inside. So as much as there is turgor pressures, its equal is their wall pressures to keep the protoplasm or cytoplasm inside the cells. Therefore, the turgor pressure or TP is always equal to wall pressures or WP. Importance of turgor pressures. Turgidity is an essential condition for growth. Cell division takes place when the cells are fully turgid or they contain sufficient amount of cytoplasm. Many types of movements are brought about by altered conditions of turgidity. For example, nutation movements, opening and closing of stomata. When the stomata are fully turgid, they open, and when they are flaccid, they close. Water is forced into xylem vessels due to turgidity of the cortical cell of root. The turgidity of mechanical tissue give necessary rigidity to the plants. Mechanical tissues are the xylem tracheae, xylem vessels, sclerenchyma, collenchyma, etc. are mechanical tissue of the plants which provide strength to plant body. 10 मिनट हो गए। Another event of osmotic relationship in plant cells is DPD or diffusion pressure deficits. Decrease in the diffusion pressure of cell. Diffusion pressure deficits or DPD is the measure of amount of pressures with which water enter inside a cell. We have studied that there is always a difference in the diffusion pressure of a solution and pure solvent. Diffusion pressure of pure solvent is higher in comparison to diffusion pressure of a solution. In other words, a pure solvent has maximum diffusion pressures. When certain solute particles are added to it, the diffusion pressure of resulting solution get lowered. So the amount by which the diffusion pressure of the solution is lower than that of its solvent at the same temperature and atmospheric pressure is called as diffusion pressure deficits. Diffusion pressure में कमी. The DPD is the index of absorbing power of a solution. It is also called as suction pressure or ST. The pressure by which a cell absorbs water from surrounding medium is called its suction pressure or diffusion pressure deficits. The term DPD and DP were put forth by B.S. Mayer. DPD can be increased by the addition of solute, surface forces, lowering of temperature and atmospheric pressure, which increase in the concentration of a solution. There is a corresponding increase in the DPD. Likewise, lowering of concentration decrease the DPD of solution. Therefore, this can be ascertained. The DPD of a solution is directly proportional to the concentration of that solution. As much as solution is concentrated, as much as its DPD or suction pressure is increased. The relationship between DPD osmotic pressure, ball pressure and turgor pressures. Relationship between diffusion pressure deficits, osmotic pressure, ball pressure and turgor pressures. Cell shape is in fact a solute of different organic and inorganic. Cell shape is a solution of different organic and inorganic solutes in water. Water here acts as solvent. When a cell is kept in water, endoosmosis takes place due to higher DPD of cell shape. In the cell shape, different organic and inorganic components are dissolved. Therefore, its DPD or SP is greater in comparison to pure solvent. Therefore, solvent or water from outside enters inside the cell. Again, when a cell absorbs water, the turgor pressure of cell is increased, but cell wall also apply an equal but opposite pressure called ball pressure against the turgor pressure. Therefore, actual force responsible for entry of water into the cell will be OP minus TP. Osmotic pressure minus turgor pressure or ball pressures. It can be also written as OP minus WP because WP is equal to the TP but opposite. So DPD or SP is equal to suction pressure or diffusion pressure deficits is equal to osmotic pressure minus ball pressure, because TP is equal to WP. Therefore SP is equal to OP minus WP, or DPD is equal to OP minus TP. Diffusion pressure deficit, also known as SP or suction pressure, is equal to osmotic pressure minus turgor pressure, or osmotic pressure minus ball pressure, because both are the equal but opposite to each other. Due to endosmosis of water, the osmotic pressure of cell shape decrease while ball pressure is increased, so that in fully turgid cell TP is equal to OP. In fully turgid cell, osmotic pressure is equal to turgor pressure, मीन्स किसी भी सेल का जितना ज्यादा ऑस्मोटिक प्रेशर होगा उतना ही वो वाटर एब्जॉर्ब करेगा, जितना वाटर एब्जॉर्ब करेगा उतनी ही उसकी टर्गिडिटी इंक्रीज होगी, और टर्गिडिटी इंक्रीज होने से उसका टर्गर प्रेशर इंक्रीज होगा. हियर एसपी और सक्शन प्रेशर is 0, means fully turgid cells cannot absorb more water, its suction pressure become 0. Hence, thus there will be no absorption of water by the cell in fully turgid conditions. On the other hand, the removal of water from the cell shape, exoosmosis, result in the increase of its osmotic pressure and the decrease of turgor pressure, so much that cell become flaccid or fully plasmolized, and the value of turgor pressure become 0 in fully flaccid cells. TP is equal to 0. Here DPD or SP is equal to its osmotic pressure. When the TP becomes 0 or turgor pressure becomes 0 in flaccid conditions, or after the loss of water from cell shapes, the turgor pressure becomes 0. In such condition, DPD or suction pressures is equal to its osmotic pressures. Consider that a plant cell with osmotic pressure 10 atmosphere is immersed in pure water. OP is equal to 10 atmospheres. Immersed into pure waters. TP inside the cell will be 0 in initial conditions. That is, in such condition, DPD or suction pressure is equal to OP, which is 10 atmospheres. When water enters into the cell, TP increases, turgidity increases, and cell wall develop equal but opposite ball pressure WP. At the stage of equilibrium, TP become 10 atmosphere because OP is equal to TP, and DPD will become 0. So OP was same when cell was flaccid and turgid, but its sign get changed. In the condition of flaccidity, OP, suppose it is positive 10 atmospheres. In flaccidity, it becomes negative. So therefore, DPD is equal to OP minus TP. So here OP is 10 atmospheres. When it is flaccid, Tp is 0, and when it is turgid, Tp is also 10. 10 minus 10 is equal to 0. So here dPd or Sp become 0 when it is fully turgid. Likewise, when maximum water come out from a cell, it become flaccid. In this condition, the value of OP is maximum and TP is 0. So here TPD or SP can be calculated as 10 minus 0 equal to 10. Due to such interrelationship, when two solutions are separated from each other by a semi-permeable membrane, their dPd tends to remain equal. Therefore, the solvent molecule from the solution of low osmotic pressures move toward the solution of higher osmotic pressures. So here the dPd is the difference in diffusion pressure of a solution and its pure solvent. dPd of any solution is proportional to its concentration. Fully turgid cell has its osmotic pressure equal to Turgor pressure. In fully flaccid cells, Tp is equal to 0, so that dPd is equal to OP, osmotic pressure. Concept of water potentials. According to thermodynamics, every component of a system possesses free energy capable of doing work under constant temperature conditions. Osmotic movement of water involves certain work, and in fact, the main driving force behind this movement is the difference between free energy of water on two sides of semi-permeable membrane. Means one side pure solvent is present and other side solution of that solvent is present. So free energy of pure solvent is greater in comparison to free energy of solution. Therefore, movement of solvent molecule take place from pure solvent to its solutions. When any solutes dissolve in water or solvent, the solute particles utilize free energy of the solvent molecules to get dissolved in the solvent. The water molecule possesses free energy, and the difference between the free energy of water molecule in pure water and in any other system is called water potential. It is designated by symbol psi, a Greek letter. The water potential is measured in terms of pressures, for example, bar or atmosphere. Usually, free energy of pure water is greater than the free energy of other solution prepared in water. If two regions in an aqueous system have water potential psi A and psi B, the difference of water potential will be delta psi is equal to psi A minus psi B. If psi A is greater than psi B, water potential will be positive and the water will move from A to B region. If psi B is greater than psi A, then water potential will be negative and water will move from B to A regions. Water potential is lowered by the addition of solute, and because water potential value is 0 for pure water, all other water potential value will be negative. In other words, movement of water will take place in osmotic or other system from a region of higher water potential, less negative, to a region of lower water potentials, more negative. Suppose it is -5 and it is 10. Movement of water takes place from A to B up till establishment of equilibrium. The process of osmosis or movement of solvent molecules can be explained in the term of thermodynamics by water potential. The water potential is also a measurement of movement of water. The movement of water takes place from which area to which area is shown by thermodynamics by calculating its water potential. The water potential of cytoplasm of a cell is equal but opposite sign to the diffusion pressure deficits or suction pressures. Water potential of pure water at atmospheric pressure is 0 when the solute particles are added in water and solution is prepared. They reduce the free energy of water. Thus, the water potential of solution is decreased and comes in negative value. According to thermodynamics, every particle of nature contains some amount of energy. This energy may be kinetic or static. Potential energy or kinetic energy. Solid molecules or solid molecules contain static energy or potential energy, but they don't contain the kinetic energy. Kinetic energy is present in solvent and or liquid and gases. To get dissolved in the solvent, solute particles utilize free energy of the solvent molecules or water molecules. Therefore, there is a decrease in the free energy of solvents. This decrease in free energy or difference between the free energy of pure solvent and its solutions is called water potentials. Thus, the water potential of solution is decreased and comes in negative value, that is less than 0. Due to this reason, the water potential of a solution is always less than 0 in negative sign. So these potentials may be metric potential, solute potential and pressure potentials, or water potential is the delta psi is equal to psi m is metric potential plus psi p pressure potential plus psi s solute potentials. Water potential is the sum of the metric potential, pressure potential and solute potentials. Metric potentials are the term metric is used for such surface which can absorb water molecule, for example cell wall, protoplasm and soil particles. Metric potential is the component of water potential influenced by the presence of metric and possesses negative value. Potential or water potential of such surfaces which can be measured in meters, inches, centimeters, they show metric potential. The metric potential in case of plant tissue and cells is often neglected because it is insignificant in osmosis, because the surfaces or absorbing surface of plant cells or other cells cannot be measured. Therefore, their value of their metric potential is negligible. hence the equation water potential is equal to in case of plant cells, the metric potential is removed and water potential is measured in terms of pressure potential and solute potential only. Solute potential, it is also a component of water potential and is also known to be as osmotic potential or SIO. Amount of solute present in water is called solute potential. Presence of solute in water reduce the value of water potentials, and reduction value of water potential are directly proportional to the amount of solute present in water. Since the water potential of pure water is 0, the value of solute potentials or osmotic potential are always negative, means less than 0. The pressure potential, cell wall of a plant cell is elastic in nature and exert a pressure on the cellular contents inward wall pressure, resulting into development of hydrostatic pressure in the vacuoles called turgor pressure. The value of pressure potential is plant cells is positive and pressure potential is equivalent to wall pressure or turgor pressure. These are the different types of water potentials.